Today we're doing a demo on how to cut glass and to start your mosaic project. First you need to gather your tools. You need to have your safety glasses. You need a table brush. You'll need your mosaic cutters, mosaic wheel cutters. You'll need some grousing pliers. You will need a glass cutter. We have 3 different kinds of glass cutters. We'll talk about those in a minute. You will also need a tray to scrape your glass in when you're done using it. And you'll need a muffin tin to sort your extra pieces that are left over. First thing you want to do is clean your work area. Class before you may have been cutting glass, so take your tray, sweep your table, make sure there's no glass on it. Take a damp paper towel, wipe it like this very carefully so you don't get any glass on you. Get a white piece of paper to use for your cutting surface. Before you start your mosaic project, I would like for you to try to learn to cut glass with the 3 different kinds of cutters. We have 2 different kinds of pencil grip cutters, and we have a pistol grip cutter. We'll also need a little container that has oil in it to lubricate your cutter. Find a piece of glass that's pretty big. Take your glass cutter and dip it in the oil, always before you cut glass. What you're really doing with glass is scoring it, making a mark on the glass that then you'll break along, just like with a windshield when the rock hits it and wants to travel in a straight line. Hold the pistol grip firmly and etch the glass. Make a score. It makes a sound like this. Don't go over it more than once, just one time. Then, using the grousing pliers, notice there's a flat side, and this side is used to cut and break tiny little pieces, but for us, we want to use the flat side. Line it up with the score you made, and take another pair, line it up on the other side of the score, and break down. If you have a bigger piece, you can hold it, but there's some special rules to holding it. Let's use the other cutter this time. We'll use one of the pencil grips. It's the same method. Stick it in the oil and make a score. Now, something very important is I am standing up when I'm cutting. Always stand up. If it's too big for me to grab with the pliers, I can bring it to the edge of the table, grab it with the pliers, and hold it, but I want to make sure no part of my skin is right along the edge. My thumb is right in the middle, and I'm breaking down along the edge. Never hold it with the palm of your hand. Never hold it like this so that the pieces can cut you. This pencil grip works the same way. Score only once. Grab with the grousing pliers, both sides, right along the etch, and break. Now, if I'm only going to be using this piece, I want to get my muffin tin and start putting my scraps in here, sorting by color. I'll put some of these in here. I know for my design I'm not using green, so I'm going to get a red piece out. As I'm cutting, I want to periodically clean my area. That's one reason we have the piece of paper here. I can see the bits of glass. Pick up my piece of paper, shake it in my tray, and then also take my brush and sweep off the area. Bringing my paper back over, let's look at how we use the mosaic circle cutters. This is what you'll be using mainly. Now, these actually break the glass for you. There's no scoring. You figure out about how big a piece that you want, Put the wheels right along that edge. And then aim the cutters down, holding this part of the glass, and there'll be a piece that flies out the back. That's why we're aiming it down. Flies down here. If I hold it this way, it'll shoot out that way and it might hit someone over there. So aim it down. And I can cut even smaller pieces if I want, doing the same thing. Cutting the different pieces that I want. Again, I'm going to clean my area. I'm going to save these pieces to put on my mosaic. Clean my area a little bit.